What's up, everybody? This is Logan Bro coming power the internet streaming live through Sony's PlayStation 4. Tonight's game is Madden 20. New England Patriots versus Baltimore Ravens. What was that?
Touchback as that sails.
Why did that just pop up?
Tom Brady heading out, the recent birthday boy. Though I guess we really can't call him a boy anymore.
But he does continue to play football with boyish enthusiasm.
Yeah, there you go. Well said. He turned
arcade.
42, though, back on August 2nd. Charles, you probably got some pretty good birthday gifts over the years. Ties, cufflinks. Well, if you're Tom Brady, it's a little better. How about this for a birthday gift? 2-year contract extension on August 4th.
It is.
$70 million.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good birthday.
Not bad.
And for him, well earned. And for New England, an absolute bargain getting him at $70 million. Remember, he said a couple years ago he wanted to play until he was 45 years old.
Didn't that put me backyard?
His play. Won another Super Bowl last year. Yeah, I'd say he's well worth that investment.
Also, Charles, he and his wife recently listed their house for a cool $39 million, if you're in the market.
Yeah, the best part is he told the fans, don't read anything into it, because obviously they live in the area where the Patriots play, and everybody's like, they're selling the house. What does that mean for Tom Brady? He's like, I'm selling the house. That's it. Don't worry about it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel, first-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Brady's throw caught by Thomas. Demaryius Thomas, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Touchback, wasn't it?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Hope everybody's been having a great night tonight. A little bit. I'm going to be live streaming on the Microsoft.
Nice little nifty play for him there.
Played some Resident Evil 2, a little bit of that. Played a little earlier, but got a little sick, so I just played about maybe 45 minutes, maybe 30.
Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
But,
unable to find anyone open.
Tonight's game could be a real good game.
On that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball.
I have no idea why the NFL stuff is popping up on the
head scratcher there, and that will force a turnover
on the field. It's kind of weird.
Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now
glitching me now there, honey?
These guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? It's like that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, like a diet soda, really, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
So what? He just loses his X factor? Like, maybe if he's not touched?
Put together some nice plays.
Brady now.
Because you didn't tackle him.
100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Then he will take it across midfield and down.
I won't ever do that play again.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming.
We're in New Mexico.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, yeah.
Off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
This has to go down
that's right.
routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know how. He showed me how. I'm just not hitting it.
Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in the pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
I thought he'd hit you with a hit stick.
The last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are mismatched.
Oh, yeah.
They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
The Patriots ready to go on their next drive, and it'll be another interesting season for the Super Bowl champs. You look at the pass catching for this offense, Charles. It's a unit somewhat in flux, but there are signs of optimism coming out of Patriots camp.
Yeah, just think about it. You mentioned in flux, right? Okay, that means no Gronk. But they did spend a #1 pick on wide receiver N'Keal Harry out of Arizona State. They love his range and his catch radius. But how about this guy returning some hits in camp?
And Brady going to intercept a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram.
Not too happy.
28 yards.
A little bit.
The Ravens push for...
Oh, did I? Fuck.
Harry Potter removed from Tennessee Catholic School Library.
They do what? I know I didn't hear Harry Potter Catholic School. So, Harry Potter removed from Tennessee Catholic School Library. Oh, that's messed up. Harry Potter's it's a good book.
After the school's priests decided that they could cause a reader to conjure evil spirits.
Really?
The curses and spells used in the books are actual curses and spells which when read by a human being risk conjuring evil spirits into the presence of the person reading the text. That's wild. I've read some of the Harry Potter books.
Out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order...
And Michel will find his way in for a New England touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into a ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Kept you back,
he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense, but if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That throw by Brady incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a cross over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady looking for Elman, and he hits him. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And he's made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had converted to being a receiver, was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brady gives to Michel. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Brady, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Gotta get ball first half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
White girl. That white girl.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead.
Complaining that you wearing
for some separation here
fucking pink underwear.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
Yeah.
Ready whenever you want. Rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Again, it's Edwards.
All right.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. The line you're scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Didn't get it, did you?
And he gets halfway there,
You
down
didn't get
to
it,
the
did you?
1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
New car, new line, drive smooth as hell. Got good grace on it.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Push it,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Going to do what?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Are you going to go over there and get some puss? Yeah?
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
We all need it sometime.
And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a
How do you
single
prevent
guy
a
that doesn't
sack?
have any chance of coming back in this one, especially now with Tom Brady there.
I've done it to you before.
What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned?
That's when he becomes
Down
unstoppable.
right now, but that
I have to
can
prevent a
evaporate
sack and he
quickly
becomes
with him in the huddle.
unstoppable.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 30 yards. As
For right now, rock on. We're done. Have a good day.
His guys are back within a single score. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense.
Look at that.
But not
The comeback there.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start.
I mean, since you're taking me to go do my stuff tomorrow, I can give you $1 and some change and drink. I have an extra $1.
Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes.
You sure I have an extra $1 I can give you?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing, you and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest,
I don't mind giving it to you.
I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's
You know that.
spectacular.
I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Now Ingram, he's been
I'm going to wake up at 11 and text you to remind you, all right?
A gain of 4 to the 41.
Think you might have to play football tomorrow, maybe, or?
Second down. From the 41, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Over the middle here.
Wide open, kid. Wide open.
I got you wide open. Open your mouth wide and see how far it goes in. Wide open.
Touchdown of this third quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Ron pushed it out.
Following the touchdown.
And he pushed it out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Like $15 should be here in the box.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do.
How much was
this
one pair?
A good field position led to a touchdown.
You just bought one pair, didn't you?
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to juke you like that and throw it, and I would have been unfucking stoppable. Fuck! I was supposed to do that and throw it, and it wouldn't let me throw it.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be caught.
You're lucky. You're lucky. He would have been unstoppable, and you was pissed, wouldn't you? That's what I have to do. I have to juke you and make sure the ball launches. Oh, so close.
That's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Brady now, first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited.
Does 19 have X factor?
His team remains excited about
it does.
prospects. They're eager to see
no.
him. he became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Brady now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, 27 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
I'm going to hurt that fucker, I'm telling you.
16 yards to start the drive, first down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially with the rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We got Elon Nazi.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead.
It does knock you back, though.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play.
Hell yeah, I'm going to be a super duper
out there. Worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
I'm sorry, I can't say that word on YouTube.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Brady. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
I did.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running
young or
back
old?
has skills like
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On second down, Michel. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I got you, Billy. I got you, Billy.
Touchdown pass in the game for Tom
No, I'm
Brady.
gonna make you
And the
fall.
Patriots, they add
Mr.
on to
Tyler.
their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
You want to get high, Mr. Tyler?
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Mr.
So they
Hank,
try to make it a two-score
I
game
got
with
a
a
poo
conversion.
for you.
It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out
I'm
well.
gonna
A two-score
poo
game in this
you.
situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Gostkowski
What happened?
now after the touchdown.
What?
He'll send this one away.
What's going on,
They'll be taking
Timothy?
it in the end
Like,
zone.
did I come back on you? What's going on?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore
Mr. Hank,
gets
you
set
got
to
a
take
poo
the
for you.
field.
You want to
And
come
last
get
time,
my
not
dick
only the
sucked, Mr.
turnover,
Hank?
but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
I forgot I'm on YouTube. I can't do it, so.
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away.
Do you want to come get high?
When you turn it over,
You want to get high with Mr. Hank?
when they take it down,
I got a titty for you. I got a titty for you.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
He's like, shut up. Look at me.
It's going to be a long day for
Oh.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth.
He's going to help you give you a bath tomorrow.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all the...
And he can't find a receiver, and
Boom!
he's
Just got sucked, son!
corner blitz and earns the sack.
Just got sucked, son! What was that?
After the huge pickup and end up
I don't
getting
know.
sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh, no.
Picked up by Jason McCourty. Is down
Boom,
inside.
baby.
And he
Boom,
will score.
baby.
Touchdown,
Boom, baby.
Patriots.
Boom, baby.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they
Hello?
went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so
I'm playing
difficult
football.
to determine how many times is too many because how many times have
Well,
we
what's
seen a
wrong?
team go and play and say,
Oh,
until
I
they
got you a
stop us,
pizza.
we'll keep going. But they got stopped on
I
that
got you
one,
a
and it
drink.
cost them 6 points.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Alright. Well, I love you.
Oh, no, Mr. Hankey. He caught the ball.
So the two-point
He caught the ball.
They add on to their fourth
Sorry,
quarter
Fatty.
lead. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that
Well, I'll call her
two-point
Fatty.
conversion.
I love how you upsell.
Oh,
That is
no.
outstanding
It's
right
so
there. What a
sad.
big-time play.
Oh,
Big switch in how
yeah.
this game was going,
Oh,
and then they
yeah.
capitalized a little bit on top.
Oh,
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter,
I love
they felt
South Park.
like they needed the football back.
What do you think I have Hulu for?
And
I have
we
Hulu.
brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says
I have
that when the
Hulu
team's
because of
expecting
King of the
an
Hill,
onside kick,
South Park,
80%
and
of
Bob's
the time,
Burgers.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that number is much more of it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the
Fumble!
football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up
It's
shop
game
at
over.
their own 46-yard
No, anything's
line.
possible.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget.
Don't take a
Absolutely.
sack.
So good
Don't take
field
no
position
sack,
for them
son.
here as they come up first
Oh,
and
let's see what you
10.
can do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And
Ah!
that's going to be incomplete.
No!
Hold on to that one.
No!
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside,
Oh, ho, ho.
the line as
Oh,
well.
ho, ho,
Sometimes the
ho,
defense
ho,
dictates if you're
ho.
gonna crowd it,
You
you
could
may
have called
have no
that, yeah,
choice but to
right.
throw it downfield.
So
Good.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
Ain't no penalty, dude. Like, you really pissed me off with that penalty crap. That's all you did. Penalty, 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 penalty. Penalty your ass. Ow!
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You know how hard it is to get that?
All of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead
You know
here in
that's
the
right.
fourth. But they didn't get him.
guaranteed it's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right?
Out of nowhere, the speaker just comes out of it, you know?
And I know if we go to the
That
postgame
speaker
press
that's right there,
conferences, the winning coach
that
Cody's gonna
keeps
say,
popping
"Well,
up.
I did it. We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And I don't know that the fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
I mean, why'd you run it?
Scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. They're being sloppy throughout the game.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they
What happened?
their lead.
What happened, Timothy? What happened? You fumbled the ball again? Your quarterback fumbled the ball twice? Twice? Look at me. Twice? Not once, but twice?
You want something
Madden
to
NFL
kickstart your
20?
drive and get it off to a nice start.
Madden NFL 20? You failed
Way to
twice?
send a message to the opposing team.
And he goes for the field
Extra
goal.
point try for Gostkowski.
Bam! Bam!
And the lead is now 24. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Touchdown!
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great.
Timmy trying to get them draws. It could happen, Timmy. You gonna fuck the hell out of that black girl. It could happen. You can hit it from the back to the front and the back. What you gonna do when you hit it from the back to the front, to the side, to the side, to the back? Ooh, lordy, lordy. You gotta get paid to get laid, is what they say. Because ain't nobody fucking a homeless. Ain't nobody fucking a homeless. You gotta get paid to get laid. You gotta get that money, get paid. You gotta get paid to get laid. Gotta get that money, yeah. That's right, Timmy. Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all. Ain't nobody fucking the homeless. What? What happened? You good? She's saying come over and dip it in? Matthew.
Swing. Great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build
What's up, Matthew?
on this drive.
What's up, dude?
I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. Like, he was really whooping my ass in the first, second quarter. And
He texted me to school, and I was like, you know he's going to come back, right? He was like, no.
Lamar Jackson sucks, that's why.
his quarterback fumbled that ball twice. He can't even hold the ball. Interception, interception.
To be honest, I've only thrown one interception.
Fumble, fumble, fumble.
Complete over the middle. It's Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well,
who won?
This from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game's second half, no quit in him.
0.
Yeah, 2 points.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown.
What do you say?
And he gets
Do what?
inside the 35-yard line. They get 10
Oh, you
there,
won.
and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh. I was just curious. Hold on 1 second. No, stay on the phone. I gotta. What's that? Here. Is that? Can I? Hold on 1 second. So I want to be able to hear you.
Because he took the PlayStation.
times a game.
Come on. Couldn't bear. Damn it. There we go. Damn, was it that one? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Come on, click the button beside the name.
No, it's on. Oh, I think
It says it's connected.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Hold on.
I think I'm connected to.
Thing beside it.
Oh.
Gear. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, Bluetooth. Well, hold on. Let me take out a speaker. Turn Bluetooth on. Couldn't connect. Scan. Because I had him on speaker. What the hell? My device is not locked. I just trusted Joe. Yes, I did. I did. Hello? Damn it, what is that? Is that not it? Oh, that's not it. It's a fucking smartwatch. That's a fucking smartwatch. Oh, fuck it. Alright, now what was you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, it's not...
You just telling me something and you got quit.
Yeah, I was trying to freak with my soundbar. I got this soundbar ain't like the one in the bedroom. Oh, my balls. Alright, I guess we'll call you when the game... I guess we'll call you when the game's over with.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
It's supposed to hurt.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to
yeah, that might be hurt.
Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really inside.
They'll take it into the end zone.
Oh, dude, you would have fumbled it right there. Oh, you've been so hot. You've been so mad.
Getting your back involved. What's the importance
You've been
there in the
so
passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And you're going Richard Porter?
Into the end zone. Now a toss coming right side. It's Edwards. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Powerful running.
I couldn't throw to nobody. It wouldn't let me.
He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Left to Anderson, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there with 22. On play action, now Brady. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
Down he goes. Patrick Owusu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This play worked on Matthew, and I actually won. I mean, I didn't win, but I got the touchdown.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Because what it did is it bounced off one of my player's head, and the other player caught it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense.
How does it feel?
They're just saying, hey, put those points.
How does it feel to take that L? Take that L.
Accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.